What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And of course, this is not my normal style of video. Recently I've been doing some grounded stuff to prep for grounded 2, and normally I'm very big in ARK and all that, but this is a Steam page for ARK Survival Evolved, and if you can't tell already by thumbnail, the title, ARK Survival Evolved has been completely ruined, and by who other than Snail Games. And I didn't drop a in-depth reaction to the ARK Aquatica trailer, say that in very big quotes, trailer, because it was just AI. It was AI slop, and almost everything that wasn't AI in separate trailers was just repurposed from Atlas. It's stupid. And now if we go down here, you can just see, look how many people are giving it downvotes right now, or not recommended, because Aquatica's update is not only bringing uprise of people saying, hey, you guys said you weren't going to update anymore, you guys said it's all going to ASA, and also people are like, hey, you kind of fucked everyone over, because now all of our saves are getting corrupted on maps other than Aquatica. Now this could be a mod issue, or this could literally just be a Snail Games issue. I really think this is the most heated I've gotten, because it is so dumb. Look at all these. Like, people are able... ASE is supposed to be the user-friendly one, and it is still very high demanding, high performance. You still have to have a decent PC. People can't run ASE right now. People can't run ASE with PCs that have almost been built to run ASA. People have bought new graphics card for ASA, new more RAM, because ASA took more RAM than people anticipated. And they cannot run ASE right now. Now, I'm sure this will be fixed soon, but it is so frustrating to see such a greedy company move like this. It genuinely pisses me off what they're doing right now, because so many people are still giving it upvotes, or positive reviews, and these were older reviews, June 21st. All these July ones are all negative. This is a day after launch, and people are already coming in this much. And you know what? I am fully willing to admit it. ARK, or Snail Games themselves, are doing this to push people into buying ASA. They want you to buy ASA. They want you to give them more money on all their DLCs, because God knows they have 30 different DLCs. Of course, I bought half of them. I love making content with them. But it pisses me off when you can't even get the more cost-effective option here. ASE is the more cost-effective one. They run sales where you get every map for $15, maybe even cheaper. Now it's just useless. God forbid you bought it 2 weeks ago, you've been having fun. Oh, you log in. There goes your save. Sorry. Start again, or why don't you go play the new game? It is genuinely so frustrating. This is the most heated I've gotten in a video, because it is so dumb. I'm not even showing anything here besides the reviews. Aquatica is awful. Like, let's go... can we open Aquatica's... Okay. Let's open ARK Aquatica here. Yeah, of course it's overwhelmingly negative. I saw this on release day, and there were some positives. I'm like, what the fuck? Look, everybody literally agrees. Poorly made. DLC sucks. You brick. Yes, mods. I didn't even talk about mods. Right now, almost every mod made in ASE that was made perfectly working at the end of its life. And I say end of its life just because this was the last we were seeing ASE get supported. There were no official servers. There weren't planned updates. So all these mods were pretty much finished. Unless people were going to keep adding on them, they were mostly finished, and a lot of mod developers moved to ASA. And now almost every mod is fucked up because they decided to update, and these mods can't handle some of the changes. And it bricks mods, it bricks worlds, so your entire save's corrupted. Hopefully you backed it up and you were lucky. It is so frustrating to see this. I mean, look at this. 14% positive, what does it have right now? Yeah, these people bought it, by the way. You have to buy the DLC to give it a review. And look at this. A 30 FPS on a 4090 and 64 gigabytes of RAM. If you can't run if you can't run ASA on those settings, if you can't run a game that was released over a year and a half ago on those settings and on that type of performance PC, it should not be on the market because it's obviously so poorly optimized, let alone a DLC for a game released 10, 11 years ago. Look at this. I mean, reused assets, all from Atlas. It is horrible. Bricked everything. Made in China label. Look, here's this one. You're kidding. Okay. Hey, very frustrated with that person right now. What the hell? I should not have to revert my save. I should not have to learn how to revert to an old save just so I can keep my shit. That is so dumb. That is one of the worst options that should be presented to you. That's like being told, yeah, we kind of broke the game, but if you want to go back like a month and not see any of the new content that we were advertising for forever, yeah, go ahead and do that and just don't update the game anymore. What the fuck? Really? Really? We're doing that now. And I mean, look, it's just saying they're reusing assets. I think this is a fan-made map, but not in the same way that, like, Fjordur is. It seems like it's a semi-official map, so I think it's similar to Ragnarok, where it's not in the game's lore, but apparently he's trying to make his own lore, but I need to not be so pissed off, but I am, because I love ASE. If you saw in the beginning of the episode when I showed it, I have over 5,000 hours in ASE. I love it with all my heart. I truly love ASE. Look at that. 51, almost 5,200 hours. But nothing can justify what Snail Games is doing to it right now. And it's just horrendous. And it's so disappointing to see a game that we've all loved for this long just be completely ruined. It is so sad, and I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but the amount of work that people have lost to this is going to remain, because the fact is not everyone's going to be able to redo their saves. They're not going to be able to bring it back. Not everyone. So what people have lost can be gone for good. And I think that is incredibly irresponsible on Snail Games' part. I think they should never have released any DLC for ASE after they already claimed they weren't. It's obviously some type of ploy to bring people back in, or just to make money because, well, Wildcard doesn't really get anything off of ASE anymore. I'm going to end it off here, guys, on a very somber note. It's very possible, until I know it's 100% safe, we won't be seeing any more ASE videos on the channel. I have one pre-recorded months ago, but I'm not even sure about editing and uploading that one. I am very disappointed in Snail Games in general, and I hope it gets fixed for the sake of everyone that still plays this as their main game. It still has tens of thousands of people that play it daily. Not anymore. The number is tanked. And it was infinitely more popular than ASA, just being a bit more computer friendly. But with that, I'll end it off here, guys. Don't really have anything else to say. If you want to give any of your commentary down below, definitely let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.